Adam Jackson talking with Daniel Greenfield, Sultan Kanish, about his Friday Roundup for June 1st, 2012, which goes by the title The Dead Baby Media. Daniel, welcome, and tell us what you mean by the Dead Baby Media.
We've got the media right now playing up the Hua massacre in Syria, and we have some absolutely ridiculous stories and headlines coming out of it, including one from CNN which reads, "Why the Syrian regime is killing babies," or something very close to that.
And this is not something we haven't seen before. I mean, this often happens with Muslim countries going back to the Iraq War, right? And it's almost like right out of the playbook. That's a fair assessment?
The original Iraq War, yes, to go for, back when the Kuwaiti ambassador's daughter came to Congress and falsely claimed to have been working in a hospital and seen hundreds of babies killed by Iraqi soldiers. Now, obviously, Saddam Hussein was a monster, Assad is a monster, but the media is pushing this for a very specific reason and completely ignoring the Syrian rebels who are aligned with the Muslim Brotherhood, which is really, frankly, at least as bad as Assad, if not actively worse.
And there are other things that CNN, etc., are ignoring. For example, babies being killed in other countries or even in other situations here in the United States.
Sure, the killing is still going on in South Sudan, but the media is not exactly interested in pushing the dead baby angle there.
That's because
the Syrian rebels kill babies, the media isn't interested in pushing that angle either. And you have Congress, which just refused to pass the abortion based on gender bill, which basically amounts to gendercide. But of course, some dead babies are more equal than others.
And South Sudan, interestingly enough, it's non-Muslim babies being killed by Muslims, of course. Okay, let's move on to another of your several sections here. You have a section called Reality Has a Well-Known Racial Bias, and that talks about the latest from Eric Holder's very corrupt Justice Department and Florida. Can you just explain what people need to know there?
You've got a completely ridiculous situation where Florida's been trying to clean up their voter rolls with interference from the Justice Department, which is, of course, has a dog in the race, because very few of those people are going to still have jobs if the voter rolls in Florida are properly cleared up, and they know it.
You also have a section called "And I Probably Know More About Islam Than Obama." And how ridiculous, Daniel, is it that Obama is saying that he knows more about Judaism than all past presidents? Who does he think he is?
He thinks that he knows absolutely everything because he has it on the teleprompter, which is universal access, universal genius.
All right. Any other things you want us to know as we close out this week?
Well, I mentioned that the whole Peter Baynard Open Zion and the Daily Beast experiment doesn't seem to be going too well. They don't seem to have a whole lot of traffic or a whole lot of comments. So all that hype has been going for nothing.
All right, Daniel Greenfield, the Dead Baby Media Friday Roundup for today, June 1st, 2012. People should check out the whole thing. These are just the highlights and a supplement. And thank you for your time.